Hi, I'm Steve Garrett, and I'd like to talk to you about speakers at RYLA. My theory is that all the speakers at RYLA should be Rotarians. Truthfully, I think they ought to be Rotarians from clubs within your district. And I also have this great idea that you ought to get new Rotarians to speak each year. It's a kind of a challenge. It's easy for RYLA committees to just find themselves a few Rotarians to give a good speech, or it's actually pretty easy for them to find some professional speakers that they can pay. But that's not the best thing for you because it doesn't create role models and it doesn't give Rotary moments to Rotarians and such. So what are they going to talk about? That's the question. What are we going to have our Rotarians talk about? And I think we ought to have them talk about, I don't know, this seems like a simple idea. Let's have them talk about leadership skills, especially the kind of leadership skills that our student participants should be developing, should be utilizing. And along that, there's a couple of them that I think stand out. One of them is trust, building trust. It seems like it's a key element of leadership. I have often said that the only thing you really have to sell in life is trust. You have to earn it, and then you sell it, convince people, and then they'll follow you. You know, a leader without followers is kind of a sad topic, but a leader with followers can do anything. So how do we get our average Rotarian? And you know, thousands of people in your district. There are a few of them who are very capable of giving a speech, a good speech. Maybe they're just not comfortable with a topic that's new to them. Maybe trust is not the topic they want to talk about. Maybe they want to talk about something else. But trust is something we ought to be talking to our RYLA participants about. So how do you develop a speech about trust? I'm going to make it easy. There's a guy named Stephen M.R. Covey. He's the son of Stephen Covey. And Stephen Covey, of course, is very well known for his book, 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. Well, his son, who's also a motivational speaker, trainer, one of his quotes is extending trust is the ultimate act of leadership, the defining skill that transforms managers into a leader. That's a pretty good recommendation right there. And he has a book. The book is called At the Speed of Trust. And you can get it on Amazon. You can get it in Kindle form. And if you don't want to go get the book, if you don't want to pay for the book and take time to read the book, and there's this thing on the internet called YouTube. And you can search YouTube for At the Speed of Trust. And you come up with a whole bunch of videos that you can watch. You know, you need about a 25-minute speech at a RYLA program. Maybe a few minutes more or less. Out of that 25-minute speech, you can follow the Cliff Doctrine theory and start off with some jokes. Tell some jokes. And there's a lot of jokes and a lot of funny stories about trust. Well, start there. Take some of the topics out of At the Speed of Trust, and you can build a nice little speech that will be accepted by our student participants. And you can get some graphics and you know, there's a lot of other things you can do, but it's not that hard. Let's find a different Rotarian to give a speech on trust every year. I think that's a good idea. So that's my opinion. Thank you for listening to me. I'm Steve Garrett.